Let's talk about the white girl that exposed her family for being racist, right? Now, I commend her for putting them on blast and then calling them out and shit like that. Oh, she get 150 points from me. 150 points. But the talk of the town is everybody that I seen or watched on YouTube or TikTok, I guess. I don't be on TikTok much, but TikTok and fucking Instagram, right? Everybody saying she got to denounce him, but in my mind, I'm like, no, she don't. She really doesn't. She's not racist. They are, right? At the end of the day, they still her brothers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm putting myself in her shoes, right? I'm gonna put myself in her shoes. If it was me and my two younger brothers was on some straight up racist shit, stupid racist about it and everything, I would talk to him. I would probably do the same. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't have put him on blast, but I'll talk to him. You know what I'm saying? As much as I can. Every chance I can, I'll debate him too. You know what I'm saying? That's just the type of person I am. I'll do things to show them that they're wrong. I'll throw it in their face, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I won't do, I will not cut my brothers off. I'm not even lying to you. I'm not gonna lie. Those are my brothers, you know what I'm saying? We grew up together. If I take it from my age now, man, like fuck, we all 30 plus, some 40. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, B. I ain't cutting them niggas off because they racist. Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with y'all in certain scenarios and certain situations, but just outright not fuck with y'all no more, that's easier said than done, you know? Like for real, that's out of nowhere, like, I can't fuck with you no more, you a piece of shit. That's relative to the person. That's how can I put this, man? How can I put this, yo? That's subjective, right? To you, he's a piece of shit. But not to everybody else that don't feel the same way that they feel. They don't look at them as a piece of shit. How are they as people, as a person, as a man? You know what I'm saying? You can also gauge them off of that. Now, of course, you got to take that racist rhetoric in that they're doing it because you know white racism. White people hate black people. That shit is serious and it goes far and it has some serious ramifications. But what I'm saying is, right, as a sibling of these people, it's harder to cut them off than you think. You could say I'm gonna cut them off, and you could try your best, but unless you have your own family somewhere in another town, it's just not that easy. If you go into family gatherings and shit like that, y'all having dinner with the moms and the pops every weekend, and you know what I'm saying, y'all having breakfast all the time, it's not gonna happen. Y'all bond is too close. Y'all do too much activities together for you to just be outright saying, I'm not gonna fuck with them no more. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't hear her say that. You know what I'm saying? We played a clip to see what she says and stuff like that.
Was about my family's racist, let's talk about it. Literally, conversation was about the N-word, okay, and it being completely normal. My parents took me out to dinner to talk about like what happened with the boys, and I was like, let's talk about this because this is really not okay. Like, and I'm also all for like educating someone, like if you didn't know or if you don't know, because like that was me. And I'm like, that's not normal. My mom's like, well, it's just like, and this is like, she literally, they both go to say that my mom's from Russia, that's from Ukraine. They grew up, they said, in classrooms, being shown pictures of black people and being told that is a N-word, 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 N-word. And I was like, and this is why I'm saying you were systemically groomed into racism. And there's parts of me that I got from you when it comes to racism. It's not the N-word is a big no-no, but also the fact that this whole Mexican, everyone's Mexican and all the Asians are Chinese and oh my gosh, it's a black people live there. Like my dad starts throwing out statistics in the city that we grew up in and this black population had crime and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, I'm just stating facts. And I was like, and what, you think you're better? Like, you think you're better as a white person? Like, this entitlement? I'm telling you. And I have like 2 more days. I just tried to reschedule my plane ticket, but I can't leave. So RIP. I'm visiting family for like personal health reasons. And we will never be coming back after this point. Okay, so everyone that's like, move out. I'm like, I'm already moved out. Thank you. But it's just like insane, and it got like reversed on me. And she was like, my mom was like, well, you have like the spirit of aggression and you're very angry. And I'm like, well, you've put me in a corner, gaslit me. Then they agreed that like it's okay in Ukraine and Russia, but like it's not okay in America, so we need to learn that. And I'm like, no, saying the N-word should not be okay anywhere. It shouldn't be okay here. It shouldn't be okay in Russia. It shouldn't be okay in Ukraine. It shouldn't be okay in any country. Like, that's the issue. Like, then she compared the N-word to the F-word, and I was like, listen, what? I think what...
So, I'm just saying, right? I don't recall her saying she was going to cut him off, but she could have. What I do know is I see a lot of like podcasters that I watch and like they saying, even though you watch these podcasters and stuff, that doesn't mean I agree with everything that they say. So this is one of the ones I don't agree with. I don't agree with them pushing that she should just stop fucking with them altogether. Not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying especially with white folks, that's almost an impossible job. Of course, I know there's a lot of black people like, man, fuck that. I could cut my family off easy as hell. Yeah, of course, I can too. There's some family members. I'm like, man, fuck you niggas, man. Fuck out of here. I don't need to talk to you ever again. I don't need to be around you. But when it comes to people, when it comes to my brothers, just using brothers because she put her two brothers out there, so I'm just using mine. It's not happening. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Especially in the campaign I'm on now. I'm on a campaign where I gotta at least talk to these niggas once a week, once every 2 weeks or something. I gotta text them. It's just some shit I'm doing. So I don't know. I'll say this though. Like I said at the beginning, she get 150 points from me, man. 150 points. Thumbs up for just fighting back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's 2-on-1 now. It's two boys versus one girl. And then you got to understand in the video, she showed they get that from their parents and grandparents and shit. So she's alone in that fight. She is alone. And it looked like it be stressing her out. So I don't know. It's a touchy situation. I am glad she put it out there the way she did. You know what I mean? Even though I already knew how they felt about us anyway. I state it all the time. I say it all the time. And I use myself as an example all the time where I live. It's racist out here, man. And it's not even just the white folks. You know what I'm saying? They're a big problem. But the Indians that come from over there, oh man, y'all don't know what type of rhetoric they getting about us before they get here or what type of schooling they get when they get here. But let me tell you something, man. They don't like us. They worse than white folks. And the crazy thing is, though, this is what adds insults to injury when they do it. To me, right? Like, just say, I'm gonna use an example. True story, short story, but true story. As an example, right? My son he goes to like where we live at. You got to take a bus to school or get dropped off. At the time, we worked certain hours, so I would have the bus pick my son up. So there's this Indian lady that comes out. She just moved out here. You know what I'm saying? Every time I would like walk past her, this is before, you know what I'm saying, she put her kids in school. I would walk past her kids. She would snatch her kids up so fast. Like they'd be walking next to her and I'll be close to them because the way the driveway is, there's no sidewalk. So now I'm on the side. She would pull these motherfuckers so hard and so fast to get them away from me. And it was so obvious because she'll give me this look. Like up and down look, and me, I'm a man, so I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this little midget, fat, ugly ass bitch with this red dot on her forehead need to chill. I'm like, you need to chill. The way you looking and you shaped like Luigi and shit, not even like Wario. Like, gotta chill, man. But like I said, I ain't say it out loud. I just looked at it and kept it pushing. You know what I'm saying? That shit kept going on for a long time, and now all of a sudden her kids in school, and they're taking the bus. Now she wants to stop me. Like, no lie. I was driving this day. I was driving my son to school because I had just came home from work. So I'm like, fuck it. I just grabbed him up. I'm gonna take him to school. I'm driving him to school. I swear to God, this bitch jumped in front of my car and stopped me like this and stopped and walked to the fucking driver's side to ask me for help about the bus. I'm gonna tell you, no lie. When this bitch walked in front of, when she walked around to the driver's side, I pulled right the fuck off. I swear to God on my son. Look, I shook my head, was like, I pulled right off. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here. What's wrong with y'all? You don't sit here, you don't get to do that. You feel me? Like I'm saying, that's why I deal with a lot of racism. Another story, my son, lady, I'm pointing at her house right now. Look, you can't see it, but I can see it. I'm pointing at that shit. It's right across the street. Take my son to school one day. My son happy to be to school, so he's running. He looked at me like, Dad, can I run? I'm like, hell yeah, go ahead. This is the beginning of him. He wanting to go to school by himself. So I'm like, go ahead, man, you good. Do your thing. So him and all the kids is running. He happens to bump this lady by mistake. I swear to God, this bitch act like he broke her goddamn arm. And gave him this look. And then she started popping shit. Oh, you had me fucked up. You had me fucked up. I 100% said something. So I said, you need to fucking cut it out. I ain't cursed because it was a lot of, around here it's different. So I had to be I was upset. So I know for a fact I wasn't respectful, but I wasn't cursing her out. I said, no, I did curse, my bad. I said, cut that shit out. He ain't hurt you. So all he did was bump you. And she gave me this little dirty look and looked me up and down. I said, I don't care how you look at me. I said, walk your ass in the grass. And because it's a skinny walkway. So she stepped in the grass. I said, keep walking your ass in the grass. And I went to school. Follow him to school or whatever. To this day. I'm telling you, across the street, bro. They are so racist. She will not walk past me. She will not, nothing. No contact. But I'll catch her kids trying to sneak in my yard and ride my son bikes and play with play in the pond with my fish and shit. Like, nah, y'all got me fucked up. I gotta stop this, man. I gotta stop, B. I'm just saying. Too many stories, but yo, they don't fucks with us. Racism at an all-time high. And as black people, we get the fucked up brunt of it. You know what I'm saying? So, for us, back on topic, it's easier for us to cut a family off than it is for them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we can leave that alone, man. Hopefully something comes from it, from her exposing them. I'm pretty sure they cursed her out, though. You know what I'm saying? They might cut her off, to be honest with you. They probably like, bitch, why you put us on blast, all our friends? I'm pretty sure all your friends agree with y'all, so cut that shit out. Y'all just mad that y'all getting backlash from the other people, so y'all can save me the trouble. Save me the trouble. Somebody shut them. Just one sock in the mouth. Shut them the fuck up. I'm just joking. I don't want to get in trouble. I ain't promoting violence. Just saying. But yeah, man. I'll say this, though. At least you get to see what we dealing with.
We have a lot to say, can't hold it in. Truth telling marathon, where do we begin? Talk that tall, let the echo spin. We have a lot to say, let the show begin.